Turkish, as that last gentleman just said, it's kind of hard to take because the first half was good from Arsenal. I was like, I haven't seen that all season.
Yep.
But the second half, we have to say, if we're being honest, we have to say the extra quality of Chelsea probably told.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even the second half, the first 30 of the second half, I wouldn't even be too critical of us. I mean, we soaked up a lot of their pressure without ever conceding.
It was actually some decent defending up until the two mistakes.
Exactly. So if we talk about the first 80 minutes, Luiz had a great game. Torreira, Guendouzi's combination worked well. Aubameyang's work rate shot straight up. Nelson, good on the ball and outlet. But then we talk about the last 10 minutes and it's a completely different story, obviously, with 2 goals conceded in 8. It's a shame, and exactly what the guy said, it's hard to take. And that's what it is right now. But you look at the positives and you look at the first 80 minutes, in my opinion. Yes, there's a contrast to the first half and the next. But the first half, we controlled possession, we dominated, we caused problems. Reece Nelson was behind, Emerson being taken off early. Lampard showed some nous there with his tactical changes and whatnot, which something Arteta could have possibly done earlier in the second half, but it is what it is.
I don't think he had much to bring on, though. That's the problem with him.
And we got Chambers injured now on top of everything, and Chambers was looking like the shining light in the centre back for us.
He was playing well.
Do you know what I mean? So obviously we got to take the positives for now, because it's a big job on Arteta's hands right now.
It gets even harder because the next game is Man United.
I wouldn't say it gets harder.
Well, they're on a form at the moment. I mean, and remember, let's not forget, they've beaten Man City away from home. They've beaten Spurs. I mean, they're on a good run.
Yeah, but knowing us, this was the game to win if we want to continue in a hope for top 4. Knowing us, we've lost this one. We'll go and beat United, and then a bit more hope will come back in the fan base, because that's just how we do it at Arsenal.
But we need a win, because we've not won a game now for a long time.
Yeah,
I think we haven't won a game since October.
Well, that's our 3rd loss at home in a row. 6 games at home in a row we haven't won. Our last home win coming against Bournemouth, 1-0.
Yeah.
So there's big problems at the club, home and away. And I know we do need a win, especially for Arteta, and especially when he talks about convincing the players of his ways. He's totally bang on, because he needs to convince them first before they can convince us as fans. And we need a win for them to be convinced. Like against Bournemouth, we upped the level, the energy was there. And again today, I believe, again for the 80 minutes, our level was above what it has been in the past maybe 6 to 8 months prior to Arteta coming in. So there is positive changes to take from this performance. It's just Mustafi, that's someone that his time is up at Arsenal Football Club, but it's someone that Arteta has to rely on now because he's been unlucky with injuries. So it's about this January transfer window. We've needed 2 centre-backs for how many years now? Now we need 2 centre-mids with Xhaka going. We needed one already with Xhaka in the squad. But with Xhaka going, and rightly so, because what he done, we can't forgive that. Whether it's under Emery, whether it's under Ljungberg or not, he needs to go, because what he done is show the lack of respect. His mentality is not correct for this club. But are we going to fix these problems? Are we going to go in for a Doucouré? Are we going to try and prize Rabiot away from Juventus? Are we going to go and try and get Upamecano? That is important for us now, as more important than a win, in my opinion. It's how we approach this January transfer window.
Okay, nice.